I've been meaning to write an essay on the relation of America and the future. In a lot of ways, America has been engaged in a battle to represent the future. This is certainly true since the Cold War. Probably earlier, because Europe had always seen America in the 19th century as this new society that was being created afresh and an empty canvas. Of course, it wasn't an empty canvas. They were just slaughtering the people who already lived here. But that idea of America as the future was very much at stake in the Cold War. Tocqueville said that there are two images of the future that would fight it out in the 20th century, the American one of freedom and the Russian one of authority, because they were both frontier societies at the time. So, in fact, after World War II, there was indeed a kind of a battle, and that's why it was so important for the Americans to win the space race. They wanted to seize control over the idea of representing the future. And for many people, America did represent a kind of future. It wasn't clear what it was. It was technological, it was open-ended, it celebrated youth and youthful energies and creativity and a sort of can-do attitude of solving all problems. Now, something has happened to that. People still watch American movies, people still listen to American music. American cultural hegemony has retreated, but it's still very powerful. However, politically, ever since the end of the Cold War, something very strange has happened, that American politics have actually retreated back to a quest for something that many, if not most of people in the rest of the world have already had and America never got. That is to say, you have the Sanders wing of the Democratic Party, who are social democrats, but basically they're pushing for the kind of policies that everybody in Europe and many other parts of the world as well, Mexico, already had in the 1950s: free universities, free healthcare. On the other hand, you have the Trumpian right, who's reviving various forms of fascism, or at very least anti-fascism, who are basically taking us back to where much of the rest of the world, from Germany to Argentina, was in the 1930s. So it's really hard to see America as embodying a future when their most radical politicians are desperately struggling with each other over which part of the past to restore.